Hey guys, it's Gus, and I'm bringing you a quick Neverwinter video on the build I'm using as an HR for hardcore VoS, and on PlayStation we've had it out for about 8 hours. And I'm not saying this build is the best, but I am saying it's worked for us. Our group's done 11 first boss completions, 9 second bosses, 6 third bosses, and 3 fourth bosses. And there are some changes I made to this boss. The main ones being is we're all using MC weapons. We lose a little bit of damage output, but we get 10% damage mitigation, which is always helpful. Instead of the rest of the iron leggings, we're using boots of the herald. You get this from the big sun boss in Avernus. I forget, a big sun. I forget what she's called, but she drops these, and I think it's a she. And then instead of using the AP pants, I'm using the ebony stained trousers, which I believe drop from Emmys. So for here, that's the main differences. And now for mounts, insignia bonuses are still the same: 2 warlords, 2 gladiators. Companions, this is what makes this build really expensive and niche. We have 2 raptors. Everybody's using the tame velociraptor and the feral velociraptor. The feral velociraptor is very expensive. We got them a while ago when they were much cheaper, around 4 million. They've skyrocketed, but this gives everybody 18% awareness and everybody 18% power. It really doesn't matter which utility boon you're using. Some groups are using the group heal potion, but we're just using the Hellstone. It gives the big heal. And when you're alone in the maze, the group heal boon doesn't really help too much. When you're using all this, since we're using tamed, we don't need extra power, so I could put all the power I got, 0 points, and I put those all in defensive. And then powers are exactly the same. The stats, as you can see, okay, we must have lost a person. No, they're all here. The consumables I'm using are superior flask, fizzy brew, chocolate, and the invocation and the Wellstorm. So now it should be, I think, 62% awareness, 52% defense. It makes this pretty darn near. You could take an extra hit or 2, so you have a little bit room for error. Yeah, so those are the major changes we're making for the hardcore boss runs. You do not need the velociraptors, but if everybody uses them, you're going to lose damage by doing this build, but you gain a lot of survivability. And just to note, to get the Ring of Air or Ring of Darkness, you need 4 reagents. There's 3 mini bosses as well as the last boss that drop them. The last boss drops them pretty regularly, not too bad at all. The first 3 bosses, good luck seeing the drop rates. Some people are getting lucky, most are not. It's going to take a while. And then once you do have a reagent, you can't get a second one until you make your first ring. You can only have 1 of each in your inventory at one time. And that's all we got. Stay classy, Neverwinter. If you got any questions, post them below. See you later.